Hello there, this is Casual Frog, recording another video with my actual voice. So today I am going to be talking about something that I've always wanted to talk about on this channel, but because it hasn't been released in like 6 months, it's MCC. So Noxcure just released their new teams for this amazing event, and they all come out with special art, but I don't really want to show that because it's not really my art to share. So I'll just be giving you a list of the players and who's on it, and I'll give you my ranking. Just a heads up before all of this is very, very, very subjective, and it's probably not the most accurate recording of things because I don't have like data sheets, not really good at objective analysis, and also I'm a bit biased towards certain creators, but we'll get on that later. So I'll be starting at 10th and then going all the way until number 1. So in 10th place, we sadly have Cyan, which is going to be Captain Puffy, Tapple, Skeppy, and Bad Boy Halo. This team has the immediate disadvantage of having two new players, and though Captain Puffy can hold her own and Tapple is really, really good, and Skeppy and Bad Boy Halo have done well in things such as Minecraft Monday. I feel like it takes a while for people to kind of get used to the new format of everything, and it's going to be a bit difficult for them. I'll probably compare this team most towards something like the MCC 12 Blue Bats. Of course, they can always do better, but since these teams are so balanced, I have to put them in last place. So, in 9th place, we have Red, which is the second fan favorite, which is Tubbo, Nihachu, Nikki, Vicstar, and Tommy. I'm very concerned about this team because it's very, very much a wild card if you have Tommy on it, because he can either really, really perform well or perform really, really bad and throw for content. And I think since he's paired with Vicstar, it's probably going to go more towards the throwing for content. But then again, this can be like the Violet Vampires and MCC 11 and do really, really well. Again, these teams are very balanced, and it was really hard for me to rank these. Okay, so in 8th place we have Purple, and Purple is, I'm so sad to put it over here because this is my favorite team and probably what I'm going to be watching. It's Grian, In the Littlewood, Pete, and Ollie, or the Orion Sun. And this team is good. It can definitely pop off. It's really, really good with team games. They all know each other pretty well. I'm not sure if Pete and Ollie know each other, but like they've all kind of been around on the same team at least once. So I think this team is going to have great chemistry. But since there's so many great teams above them, it's hard to rank them. And Pete's definitely going to stand out. Probably going to get top 5 like he normally does. He may carry the team to victory. I'm not saying that he's like a hard carry because the other people are amazing, but again, it's MCC. Anything can happen. Okay, and at number 7, we have the Llamas. And another sad one that I don't want to really rank low because I love the Hermits, and also Fruit Berries is an amazing player. So this is basically the MCC 9 Blue Bats and like the MCC 11 Lime, but kind of replacing H-Bomb and Grian with Cubfan. And this team can do similar to MCC 11 Lime, getting like 4th place, but I think that Green is a bit better than Cubfan, and they're definitely boosted by their Rocket Leaf performance. And I know Cubfan hasn't really played since MCC 12 and may not be as used to anything, but it is really, really recently. But I like all of these people, but sadly they may not perform that well. Okay, so in number 6 I put the Yellow Yaks. So This one could easily pop off because SB's been waiting for a breakout performance. I think being teamed with Dave or Kratzy could be good. Of course, this is Sylvie, Dan, SB, and Kratzy. And this is a solid team, but I'm not really sure. It doesn't. Kratzy's the only kind of standout player, and all of the other three people have been like good players who have been waiting for a pop-off performance. I really, really hope that SB can really do well because I know he's like really, really good at the game. He just needs to practice more, and he always somehow does worse in the events than he does whenever practicing, which is kind of sad. Okay, and number 5, I have Orange. It may seem a bit high, but I'm kind of comparing this to MCC 11 Mustard, where Quig was able to kind of carry the team. And it's Quig, Shovel, Kara, and Eret. Of course, Quig is a standout player. Very, very underrated, like one of the best MCC players. And I think he can do really, really well with this team. And it'll definitely be enjoying to watch, but I think it's only going to perform middle of the pack. So at number 4, this could definitely be number 1, but I kind of don't really know how it's going to be because I don't really know Jack Manifold's gameplay that much. I don't think he is the best, but this is Wilbur, Fundy, Jack, and Filza. Of course, we've seen this with the Cyan Candy Canes. I think it'll perform maybe a bit better because I think the teams are a bit more balanced in this MCC, so they can definitely do things. And I think like these top 4 are all kind of can be interchanged within each other because they're all like really, really great teams. Okay, and next we have 3rd place, which partially because of the curse and partially because of other reasons I'll talk later. This is going to be the Green Guardians. Of course, I have to put Captain Sparkles at 3rd place, and he's teamed with Dream, George, and Quackity. So if you look at this, it's not as good as the Pink Presents, who also got 3rd place. And though the MCC is a bit kind of a bit more balanced than it was in MCC 13, I still think they're not going to make it to Dodge Bolt because Captain Sparkles equals Captain Sparkles, Dream equals Dream. I think George is less than S Major, and Quackity is definitely less than Shovel. So I don't think this is going to do as well as people expect. But then again, anything can happen. I don't like Dream that much, but he's a good player. He can always do really, really well in the tournament. Okay, and number 2 may be a surprise to people, but it's going to be Aqua Axolotls. This is because it's like the Blue-Black Cats. It's very, very similar to that. If you have Scott and H-Bomb on a team, it's going to do wonders. And H-Bomb is like very, very great team support. Can boost people's score by like ×3, and like is able to like get teams to place really, really high. And he's like one of like the biggest, like one of the best players in the entire game. He's like his own tier whenever ranking him. So this is with Scott, H, and Solidarity. I think they'll all do really well. I think Wisp will probably be a bit better in this MCC, and I'm hoping that Jimmy can also do a bit better as well. And of course, in number 1, what I think is the most overpowered team, which is going to be the Blue Bats, which is CPK, Puns, Catherine, and Sapnap. Though Catherine is a bit of a kind of almost nerf, but I don't want to say a nerf because she's also pretty good. But also, okay, Puns and Sapnap, that's a really, really, really strong duo. And then also you have Callum, who plays like consistently top 20, and also Catherine. So I think this is going to be similar to the Coral in MCC 13. It's going to do very, very well, and again, since the teams are balanced, it's going to definitely place a bit higher. So now we kind of come across Dodge Bolt. Who do you think's going to win out of Aqua and Blue? So this is a bit of a tough decision because though H-Bomb is a god in Dodgebolt, and so is Punz. Punz is really good. I'm not really sure about the rest of their team. I know Sapnap is not the greatest at Dodgebolt. He's good at the practice server, but whenever he gets to the real event, he doesn't really do that well. And Scott can also hold his own in Dodgebolt and do really well. Not sure about Wisp. I think Solidarity has been in a couple of Dodgebolts, but I would have to give the upper hand to Aqua because they got Scott and H-Bomb who are really, really good at things at it, and I know that Wisp has played like UHCs and things like that. He should be used to that, and I think Solidarity has also been used to Dodgebolt, so I think those are the most likely choices. And again, anything can happen. My perception of things are a bit skewed and may not be the way that things turn out. May not be the most objective score, but those just are my overall thoughts on this next MCC. I'm so excited to see what happens on May 29th because I've been looking forward to this. Like, MCC was what kept me through quarantine, and I've been through this depression because it's been gone. But I'm so happy that it's back, and I encourage you to watch your favorite content creator in this because it's definitely the best Minecraft champion or best Minecraft tournament. So thank you to Nox Crew for making this amazing thing, and I'll see you later.